All right, this is the perfect opportunity, 4th and 10. Now, he's empty, so what we're going to do is bring Lawrence over here, and we're still going to get that A-gap pressure. And the outside guy, look, they both got in. Crazy pressure. This is the perfect opportunity to run a blitz like this. 4th and 10, he's trying to go for it. Nowhere to go with the fastest quarterback. This blitz is OP for an off-meta blitz. In this video, we're going to be showing you how to run the best off-meta defense that's slowly creeping its way into being one of the meta defenses, which is the nickel 3-3 odd. It's going to have a good base cover 4 that we're going to run just like we would our dime 1-4. And the main reason that I want to show you how to run this defense, because it is out of the same defense that has the dime 1-4 that we run. It has the 6-1 even, and it has my goal line defense, the 3-4 odd that y'all always see me run in my gameplays. And it has a handful of nickel setups as well. We're going to get some A-gap pressure blitzes and also, again, a really good base cover 4. And we also have a man coverage that we can set up to get some A-gap pressure as well. So you can see how the play is. Default, we have our right outside linebacker, 14 Bell. When we run the A-gap pressure blitz, we're going to want to play actually flip the play. So it's going to look like this. You can see now number 14 is on the left side. And you can basically do this blitz out of any one of these plays, but we're going to favor the cover 3 sky, and we're going to favor the Tampa 2. Again, you can do this with any one of these defenses. You can run the cover 3 seam, the nickel 2 trap, whatever, you know, scheme it a little bit in the practice. If you like this defense over this defense, by all means, run it how you like to run it. We're just going to show you the base setup to get that A-gap pressure. So we're going to start off with the cover 3 sky. We're going to jump into the practice field, and after we show you how we set this up, we're going to show you how to scheme this against real users. So let's go to jump into the practice field. All right, so one of the main reasons I like this defense is because when we do this A-gap blitz, it only takes one adjustment. And all you got to do is blitz your linebackers that's right with the D-pad and then down with the right stick. And you're just going to bluff blitz with your user and back off. Now, this is going to be with the running back actually going on a route. Yes, it can get picked up just like any A-gap blitz. I mean, they're not hard to deal with, but the one thing about this one is having that edge rusher on the left side. He breaks off a lot quicker than most because just his angle and where he's coming from. And a lot of times that left tackle will have to pick and choose who he's going to pick up. And that's what makes this blitz actually difficult to deal with, because you can actually, if you want to, quarterback contain as well. It's not something you have to do, but let me just show you what it looks like with the running back going on a route. You're just going to bluff blitz and then back off and pick up whatever you can. And you can see we shoot right through the middle with the A-gap blitz. And that's just how simple this blitz is. The same thing we're doing with the cover 3, the same thing you would do with the cover 2. Now, let's say you're afraid they might rerun in an inside zone. You can still pinch the D-line and still bring this guy down if you want to. Just like any other A-gap blitz is pretty much set up like this. Again, you don't have to quarterback contain this time. We won't. But you're going to go ahead and bluff blitz with your user. You can see we get right in the A-gap, and you just got to pick up whatever you can with your user in the middle of the field. But you can see how quick we get to the quarterback. Again, if they pick up that guy by IDing him, that guy off the edge on the left, usually that's the guy. I'll put probably my best edge rusher, so I'll probably put Parsons there, and he'll get a lot of pressure because he's going to get a lot of one-on-ones that are going to get shedded really quick. So that's the cover 3 look. The cover 3 look. Let's go ahead and jump into the cover 2. All right, so this is going to be the cover 2 look. And again, all you got to do is blitz the linebackers to get that A-gap pressure. Same thing. You're going to go ahead and bluff blitz with your linebacker and back off and pick up whatever you need to help out the defense. By all means, I'm not saying this is a complete shutdown defense. I'm going to keep repeating, it's a situational defense. Usually I save this for like a 3rd and long. For the most part, if I'm running this, I'm going to run cover 4 and mix in some other things, maybe a man blitz. But same thing with the cover 2 and the cover 3 and the man blitz. I save those for like 2nd and longs, 3rd and longs. But if you're scared of that inside zone, you can also pinch just like the cover 3, and you're still going to get that A-gap pressure right here. But it is your job, you know, as a user to pick up whatever you can. Now, the one thing I do like about this cover 2 look is you could do a lot of things with that extra vert hook. So like, let's say we go ahead and set up the blitz, we blitz the linebackers. You can man up, you know, whoever you think is going to be the biggest threat that you're not going to be able to pick up. So you can man up like this. We're going to go ahead and get pass. Again, it's going to be a passing situation type of defense. And then that allows you to, you know, go ahead and pick up anybody else that might be a 2nd option, a 3rd option. So that is why I do like the cover 2 a little bit more than the cover 3, but you can get really creative with that cover 3. But from here, you know what? We do got to show you the man setup. Let's go ahead and show you the man coverage one, and then we're going to jump into some head-to-head. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and jump back into where we pick our play, because I do want to talk about the coaching adjustments. When I run the man, I like to auto-align the man because I just don't want the headache of my players being in places they shouldn't be. And another thing, you can flip this, or you can also run it default. I'm going to show you how I like to run it default because I think it's just a little bit easier. there is a couple of guys you got to move. Well, not a couple. There's one guy you got to move around and then jump to your user. But we're going to be running the pinch O. So let's jump to the practice field and show you how we set this up. All right, so the man coverage setup can be a little bit difficult, but it can work the best if you can get it off. This is something you're going to have to practice. Again, this will be situational. So if it is like a 3rd and long or a 2nd and long, they got to make adjustments. You're going to have to make time to make your adjustments. The main crucial part is actually just bringing this guy around right here for the A-gap pressure to work. If you don't bring him up, do not press because it's just going to move him to the opposite side of the field. You have to manually move them up yourself. Now, if you don't want to have to worry about that with the man coverage blitz, you can run it how we've been running the zone, where we have the play flipped, and you'll still get that A-gap pressure. But I do think this works a lot better, and we're going to have better coverage, and I'm going to show you why. So you can leave the outside guy on the right side blitzing, but what I like to do is actually put him on a curl. So any corner route or any flat, I know I have some type of help going in that direction. And that allows me also to shade inside. So that's going to help my cornerbacks play to the inside. And another thing, let's say they do block the running back and they ID the A-gap blitz. 9 times out of 10, the guy on the left is going to come in free. But even if he doesn't, one of them is going to shade pretty quick and barely give the quarterback any time. And if they do block the running back, that allows me to play the middle of the field. By the time they even get there, the running back's gonna like struggle to like even break on his route. But let me just show you what this looks like to get that A-gap pressure. I do got to pick the running back up, and you see, because we were able to shade inside, my cornerback was able to break on that and make a good play and get the pick. If you can set this man coverage up, this is golden. This is a lot better. All right, real quick, I want to show you what it looks like when you try to run the man blitz the way we ran the cover 3 and the cover 2, where you have to actually flip the play and we have the linebacker blitzing off the left and the DB blitzing off the right. You can see even when we are man aligned that my safety is not lined up where he should be in front of the tight end. But if you did want to run this, you can still counter that by putting the DB on the right blitzing on a curl flat, just in case they want to run like a corner route or a flat route. You at least know you have help before that safety can move from left to right to pick up on that tight end. And you are going to have to blitz their linebackers, and it's going to be your job to pick up. Now, what you're going to have to do to get that linebacker from blitzing from where he's at going all the way to the right, just go ahead and pinch your linebackers, pinch the D-line, and you're going to do the same thing, just kind of bluff blitz. You'll still get that A-gap pressure, and you can still get pressure with the left side guy coming off the edge. But I just don't think this is a better way to run the man coverage. I think the way I showed y'all is a better way. And you can see how inconsistent right there. We didn't even get the A-gap pressure. But I just wanted to add that into the video to show you it's not better to run it like this when you run the man coverage. Now, if you're running the zone, 100%, it's better to flip the play. But from here, we're going to jump into some gameplay, show y'all how we use this scheme, when to send that blitz, but primarily run that cover 4, just like we run that dime 1-4. So let's go ahead and jump into some gameplay. All right, we got game 1. Again, we're going to primarily be running our cover 4, and it's going to be the same setup as we would run the dime 1-4. And we will mix in these blitzes when I think it is necessary to mix them in. Now, the downfall with this is you're going to have to move your safeties yourself. But right here, like we're running the cover 4 hybrid, good cutbacks. And this is actually a really good run stop defense. Like I know that was a good run by them, but you can actually do a good job stopping the run. Let me go ahead and add some audibles here. Let's put the cover 3. Whenever they give me an opportunity, I will run the hybrid, meaning I'll put my cornerbacks on that 25. But just like we run the dime 1-4, I'm going to be using the safety for the most part. It does benefit you a lot. I'm not worried about that. We're backed off. That's bland. Let's get that pick. I've just been noticing a lot of people using the Dolphins trying to get speed mismatches left and right. But I mean, just like that, you know, the 3-4 odd, it's still your cover 4 drop, still a good defense. If you struggle stopping the run, you could probably favor this over the dime 1-4. The only difference is you're not going to have that safety blitz. We are going to show y'all both sides of the ball. I'm going to show y'all how I run it with the Cowboys, because we did have somebody asking how we do run our defense. All right, first possession. Is he running man coverage? He's running man coverage. It looks like a 0 blitz or a cover 1. This is touchdowns right here. If this is a 0 blitz or cover 1, this is touchdowns. Oh, yeah. We confused them. I don't know what that was, but I'm going to take advantage of that. I seen that opening. I'm taking that post route. And what we're going to do is the same concept. And y'all already know how much I love the corner, the streak, the fade, or the flat, and then having the running back on a streak. Same exact concept right here. And I'm probably going to put the tight end on a streak too. And we're just going to look for the high-low read. The running back keeps him in the middle of the field. He has to stick with the running back. This is what's making it so deadly. If he picks the corner, I go with the running back. If he picks the running back, I go with the corner. If he wants to put a high zone, so where he doesn't have to worry about the corner route, we go to the zig route. This is 100% the most difficult route combo to stop when it comes to zone coverage. It is very difficult to stop it. Oh, and we got Turpin just automatically out there. We might take Turpin right here. Like that. Easy. Oh, he clicked on. He clicked on, not bad. Right here, let's see if I have a corner route in. Yeah, we could run that. We're going to run this. I don't like how deep that corner is going to be going, so I'm going to smart route it. That should shorten it up a little bit. So we still got our high, low read with the flat and the corner route right here, and then we got two nice little drag routes. We should be able to hit Turpin right here. We're at the low throw. Perfect. And it works out in our favor. That combo is deadly. I'm going to keep repeating it. We're going to be going into Madden 25 running that combo. And if you are wondering, I am running the cover 4 flipped as well. Like right here, we can run the cover 4 hybrid. But we do got to be careful with Tyreek Hill going on a streak right here. I'm going to stay on top of that. Okay, he went for the post. And right there, our cover 4 hybrid does what it's supposed to do by shutting down corner routes. I'm going to keep repeating it with y'all. This cover 4 hybrid is next level. Zone, like you wouldn't expect me to be having a zone right there, but because we ran our 25-yard flat, because there's no receiver on the outside, we had Tyreek Hill with the safety over the top. We're able to have a free guy right there, and there goes game one, just like that, because of a deadly defense. All right, so this is game 2. I don't know what happened. He did get downfield on me the first time. I'm trying to spam the cover 3 blitz. I didn't run any cover 4 hybrid on him. It was just a straight up cover 3. I got back on offense. I just tried to throw a bomb and threw a pick. Y'all know I show the good with the bad. I'm not trying to hide nothing whatsoever. But we're gonna lock in. That was mistakes by me left and right. Yeah, I don't know. There you see the A-gap pressure right there, and made him get out the pocket, and we end up getting a pick right there. But I promise you, he was getting downfield. I was trying to run the A-gap, the same one we just ran right there. It wasn't going in our favor. Like, I don't know, I was making mistakes. It was a user thing. It really wasn't a defensive thing. Or yeah, it wasn't that the defense wasn't working. It was me making mistakes with my user. Y'all know I show the good with the bad all the time, but that time, yeah, I don't know what happened to the coordinator right there. But you can see the pressure got in there right there. It made him get out the pocket. He threw a pass he probably didn't want to throw. So we're running another one of my little plays. He is worried about the corner route big time. That time, not there to guard it. Taking that, that's easy money right there. That is a goated play. I'm pretty sure we dropped that little scheme on the channel already. When I see something like this with the slot, I do like to line up or man up my purple zone to that slot receiver, because I'm not going to be able to help on that side of the field with my user. Let's see what happens right here. We're going to bluff blitz. Hopefully we get that A-gap pressure. I don't know what he's got going on. It looks like he's actually doing a pretty decent job of picking up that A-gap blitz. We might try to run the man blitz on him. He shifted his line. Let's see if we can run the default man blitz setup. So we're gonna man our alignment. Come out in the man. Remember, we got to move this guy over. It doesn't take long to set up. Okay, so you see how the outside guys got in? I was supposed to stick with it. I'm over here paying attention to the blitz and seeing if it gets in. But you see how he picked up the A-gap blitz, but the edge rushers both got in free. And that's the counter to them picking up. So we got to bring this guy in. I don't know if that's going to mess it up with the DN that I moved over. See right there, now we got the A-gap pressure. We getting them out the pocket. It's not hard. All you got to do is move over the DB that's blitzing. And you will get that A-gap pressure. Now, my mistake that I'm making is I'm paying attention to the blitz and I'm not watching what's going on. But again, we're going to move this guy over. Blitz the linebackers. I got the running back. Look at that. Look at the pressure. Got 3 guys in his face, almost 4 guys in his face. This might be better than the zone blitz. It doesn't take long to set up. You just got to move that DB over. We're going to run it again. Look like he's trying to get some extra blockers in there. And that's fine. We're gonna shade inside. I gotta pick up the tight ends. Look at that. Look at that pressure. He blocked everybody and we still get in. Yeah. All right, so what we're gonna go for right here is gonna be our double out concept. And I also like the 2 routes with Turpin and Ferguson right here. But we're gonna do our double zig and we're gonna do a slant. We're going to be looking for Brandon Cooks right here. But if he doesn't get his pass, watch what happens with the running back right here. He will beat any flat route because you're not guessing pass. That time he actually gets past, and when they do, the inside zig route gets wide open. That's just something you got to read. If their flat goes and runs over there, look for the inside zig. If he kind of like just takes his time, look for the outside zig, and then if his user trying to help, look for the slant, and then after that, it's just whatever else opens up. Most likely that outside route on the right side coming in will probably get open, but that's how deadly the double out route is. So his only way of stopping this so far is just basically blocking everybody available. And he's trying to quick snap me, but right here we got to pick up the running back. That's me. I got the running back. I'm there. Give me that. That is a pick. But you see how the pressure is just destroying him. All right, this is the perfect opportunity. 4th and 10. Now he's empty, so what we're gonna do is bring Lawrence over here, and we're still gonna get that A gap pressure and the outside guy. Look, they both got in. Crazy pressure. This is the perfect opportunity to run a blitz like this. 4th and 10. He's trying to go for it. Nowhere to go with the fastest quarterback. This blitz is OP for an off meta blitz. All right, we're going to jump into the depth chart for anybody that wanted to see. I know somebody was asking me to play with the Cowboys. A couple things I do change on offense. Nothing too crazy, but make sure you're getting some play time for Turpin. I mean, 95 speed, he's their burner. Now, this is where I do make a little bit of changes. I make sure that I put Zach Martin at right tackle. I want my better blockers on the edge, and I just swap him and the right tackle, basically. Defense, this is where my DBs come into play. Like I always say, if you disagree how I got mine set up, by all means, you set up your DBs how you want to, but you see the results I get. 1 and 2 right here. This is going to be my, actually, no, that is wrong. Malik Hooker is not my slot. That is wrong. I think it's actually going to be Curse. Yeah, I believe we actually have Curse. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Curse. Safety is going to be Trayvon Diggs, and then also J.C. Godwin. Do not look at that 55 or the 58 overall. We're looking at 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'3". Let's go ahead and jump into our slots. These are going to be our slots. Now, the Cowboys don't have a lot of speed at safety, but they got serious height. 6'4". I'm going to take that. That's not bad. And then just having safeties at slot really do help with the run. And then our subs is going to be Malik Hooker. Again, not a lot of speed, but 6'2", 89 speed I can work with. 6'4", 87 speed I can work with. I do wish they had some faster safeties. This team would be OP, but that's what we're working with when it comes to the depth chart. That's going to be it for this video.